What is happening, everybody and fellow nerds? Welcome to Parzival96. I am your host, Parzival, and as you can tell from today's video, we are talking about the recent news in Robert Pattinson becoming Matt Reeves' The Batman. Now, I am going to go ahead and start. Before I start with that, I'm going to go ahead and start off with, sorry I haven't done a video for you guys in a little while. It's been about a week as far as my last video that I put up says. Just been trying to think of what to do for you guys for as far as videos. I still need to do more of my underrated series. I still need to do more of my Parzival's recommendations series as well as, and also just try to keep seeing some more recent movies and keep doing reviews for you guys. The last review that I've done was Avengers Endgame. So I want to try to keep doing more of that for you guys, and I want to just try to keep doing some more stuff like that. I want to try to also keep doing my voice acting stuff I've been doing for you guys, or even some more video, small capture acting like I did that one time doing the whole agent thing, where at the end I pulled out a prop gun and I was facing at the camera. But other than that, just let's go ahead and get into it. So I know it's been a few days that this has already been passed. It's already come out that Robert Pattinson is now officially Matt Reeves' Batman. So what's this going to mean for a lot of people? So there's probably a lot of people that are completely upset and pissed that Robert Pattinson is now Bruce Wayne / the Batman. But there is a lot of people, including me, I am one of them now, that have seen a lot of his recent stuff, whether it be low-budget films, short films, or indie films. He has been proving himself as an actor and been showing off that he has the chops. And honestly, facial look, as far as just being Bruce Wayne straight off the bat, if he's clean-shaven and depending on the length of his hair and how he styles his hair, or whoever does his makeup and style hair work on set, he will probably look amazing as Bruce Wayne. But the thing that's going to make me convinced that he's going to be a good Batman is when he's wearing the cowl. Depending on what cowl they're going to go with, the ear size, we don't know if he's going to be Keaton ear size, if he's going to be the ridiculous George Clooney ear size from Batman and Robin, or if he's going to be the Dark Knight Returns, like the old man comic series that Ben Affleck's suit is based off of, the short-eared version. We don't know what costume he's going to have. We don't know what ear size he's going to have, because Robert Pattinson / Matt Reeves' Batman movie is going to be not in DC continuity. It's going to be its own film, like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film is going to be. It's going to be its own thing. It's not part of DC, but it is still a Warner Brothers film, and DC are still helping out with it. It's just not going to be an official DCEU movie. Now, what does that mean for a lot of us? It means it sucks, but at the same time, it means good, because it means if these out of the realm Elseworld stories, as like the comics Elseworlds, like these will probably be, because Joker's deal that they're doing for the Joker is not the conventional way that the Joker has his origin. It's like its own Elseworld story. As long as also the same with makeup and costuming. It's its own feel. It's its own Joker thing. If these movies prove successful, it shows that is what Warner Brothers and DC needs to do to go forward in their universes. Because we already know DC can do it, because they have Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot is amazing, or Gadot is amazing as Wonder Woman. Jason Momoa is amazing as Aquaman. I loved that movie. And then my favorite one is Zachary Levi's Shazam as Shazam. Those three movies alone prove that Warner Brothers has it and they can do it. They just need to keep focusing on those and keep doing films like those. Now, I'm gonna be really stoked for this Matt Reeves Batman film, because we all know Matt Reeves is a big Batman fan. He's been going back so many times trying to rewrite it because he loves Batman so much. He's grew up with all the comics and everything that we've all grown up with, and he's just loving it. And from what we're understanding, he might be leading more of the old classic Batman, like when he first started, because we already know how young Robert Pattinson is. They're obviously doing young Batman, but he might be focusing more on the detective side of Batman. From what we understand, that was an original story leak. We don't know if it's going to be the same thing for the story. He's going around Gotham solving a lot of murders. For those of you who don't know, that is how Batman got his start, and that is why people refer to him as the detective, or the world's finest detective, or greatest detective, because in DC world, he is the best detective and he is very intelligent. He is one of the 3 biggest minds in the DC universe, in DC Comics. It's him, Lex Luthor, and there's a third one. But there's a lot of other superheroes who are really brilliant. But to be as big as an IQ and as intelligent as they are, the 3 biggest minds is Batman, Lex Luthor, and I'm trying to remember the third one, guys. I really want to know because I'm a big DC fan as I am Marvel fan. I am here and there with both of them. That is why there's a lot of DC and Marvel stuff on my channel, and you will continue to see DC and Marvel stuff on my channel. So I really hope they continue with that because we need to show more of the detective side of Batman, not just the I fight Bane and Joker and all the other crazy villains that's part of the rogues gallery that he's fought. He's a detective by heart. That is how he started. He stopped gangsters. He stopped murderers. And just normal street criminals. So we'll probably see a lot of that in the Matt Reeves film. Now, as far as Robert Pattinson, for those of you who are disliking it, you can fuck off. And and excuse me for my vulgar language, and there's probably kids watching this or parents watching it with their kids. I apologize for the language, but really, all of you really need to back off with the hate because I remember being young in middle school, about 6th, 7th grade, around when The Dark Knight came out. All of you were giving hate on Heath Ledger. Like, oh my God, the guy from Brokeback Mountain is going to be the Joker in a Batman movie. And what happened before the man passed away? Every single one of you fuckers loved him as being the Joker. And I am part of the world, or big, huge group, of when Ben Affleck was announced to be Batman for Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. When we all heard that, we were like, what? Dude from Daredevil and all this other stuff is going to be Batman. I was skeptical, and then when I saw Batman vs. Superman, the suit is comic accurate, mostly. And the way he portrays himself as Bruce Wayne and Batman, as far as on screen, the only other person that I can think of who portrayed Bruce Wayne and Batman perfectly would be Michael Keaton and Christian Bale slightly. The only other one, in my opinion, that I can think of now after Ben Affleck is Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck can portray Bruce Wayne and Batman physically and emotionally perfectly to an extent, which is why I was upset about the news. I was part of the big group of people around the world who was kind of sad and devastated that Ben Affleck was no longer going to be Batman anymore. So when we heard they were going to move forward and try to do other stuff, and then when I heard that the Matt Reeves film that he was going to be a part of, when he backed out and he said he just didn't want to do anything with the writing and directing, and then he didn't want to be Batman no more, I was upset. Because I really thought if he would have kept doing some more stuff and the right script better than Zack Snyder, he would have been a continuously great Bruce Wayne Batman. And now that we're getting a younger Batman that is not connected to the DC EU, I'm excited, and I'm thinking Robert Pattinson's going to be like that Heath Ledger, a person you don't think at first is going to be amazing, and then once they throw in their talent and everything they've done recently after that movie, you so-called go, that was a terrible movie, or that just was not good. They're going to prove you wrong. And I'm going to say this, I never seen Brokeback Mountain, but Brokeback Mountain, Heath Ledger, and Jake Gyllenhaal both were nominated for that film for their acting. So goes to show you, even if a movie that just goes, oh my God, or a movie that's just like, that just is so stupid, there's still amazing acting and still amazing people in those films. A lot of times it's because the studio's being too stupid and having their head up their ass, scripting, or even the director. Or in some cases, in some films that I even like, it's all three. So you can back off with Robert Pattinson. In my personal opinion, when I heard that the two frontrunners, Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult, out of Armie Hammer and John Hamm, honestly, out of those four, I would have loved for them to be Batman. If they were going to continue with the older route, John Hamm would have been perfect to fit in Ben Affleck's shoes. They're going to go slightly older, but slightly young. Armie Hammer would have been perfect. But if you're going in the younger route, Nicholas Hoult and Robert Pattinson both are good choices to be Batman. And like I said in my video of Robert Pattinson or Holt video, I was down with both. All I was saying with both of them is they would need to build up a little bit of muscle. I mean, yes, Ben Affleck got super jacked for the role. And granted, a lot of the Batman we've seen in past years, Christian Bale and Ben Affleck both, they showing off the big muscular side of Batman. And in comics, and especially recently, he is not a big jacked up guy. He is a smaller guy that can do gymnastics and everything. Yes, he has a little bit of muscle, but he is not jacked. He's basically what would make you think is an everyday's man. A man that does work out, yes, but doesn't get crazy and wants to have the biggest muscles. So I'm excited for Robert Pattinson to be Batman. That was my only thing I was going to say about the two, is that they both themselves physically look great. They just needed to add a little bit of muscle. Not that much. Not huge, just a little bit. And then they would have been perfect, and there had been no problems in me who'd been Batman. Once I heard Robert Pattinson was announced, I was happy, because I've seen a lot of his recent stuff in the past few years. The man is an amazing actor, so I'm not writing him off as being a bad one. The only reason that I would think he would be if he would be a bad Batman is script. Even though Matt Reeves is writing it and he's amazing, is script, and then the way that Warner Brothers handles everything, in my personal opinion. Because Matt Reeves is going to be amazing as director, and Robert Pattinson is going to be amazing as an actor. The only reason I really don't, there's one actor in particular that I really don't like as Batman, and that is George Clooney. And that is because George Clooney himself didn't really care. He's an amazing actor, but for that film, the way that it was written and the way that it was directed by Joel Schumacher, this was not a great film. But it is still a film that I still hold near and dear to my heart, because it's for different reasons and for different things in the films. Like, I don't even care about the bat nipples. Yes, the Batman suit in that film was terrible, but the Redbird Robin suit, which was basically Nightwing, the red Nightwing suit from the New 52, was beautiful and amazing. I loved it. And a lot of the vehicles in the film too. And even though it was unconventional and unnecessary for Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze outfit was amazing too. And it was built by one of my favorite armor builders ever, and that is Terry English. He built the Mr. Freeze suit, and for those of you who don't know what he's done the Excalibur suit, the King Arthur film back in the 80s. He did all the armor for that film. And for those of you who don't know a little sci-fi film called Aliens, James Cameron's sequel to Alien, he did all the Colonial Marines armor. So, yeah, there's many reasons and different things and different touches in Batman and Robin that I like. Yes, Batman and Robin as a whole was not a great film, but little continuities in the film is what made it for me. So, I'm having a feeling the only reason The Batman, written and directed by Matt Reeves and starring Robert Pattinson, would be bad, in my opinion, is if somehow Matt Reeves misses something in the script, which I doubt he probably will with how much he's been going back and rewriting. Only thing I can see at this point would be maybe something in the script, but I just said the note about Matt Reeves and the way Warner Brothers handles it, because we all know Warner Brothers is being a big baby bitch when it's been coming to the films that they've been getting as far as DC goes. There's going to be a rant. It's going to be a future video. It's a rant slash why for Suicide Squad. There was a lot of things that Warner Brothers did to that film that I did not care for. I think I've even ranted about it a bit in another video previously when I've announced the Joker, when they did the Joaquin Phoenix Joker trailer, the actual official one. I think I mentioned something about that in that film as well. But so yeah, I'm excited about Robert Pattinson being Batman. And for those of you who are hating on it, you can back off and you can shut up. Why don't you search up the most recent movies that Robert Pattinson has done and watch them? And then if you still have an opinion that he's going to be an awful Batman, that is your opinion. I will respect it. But as far as like just all of a sudden just judging off of a group of movies called Twilight, that he's a terrible actor, which in my personal opinion, he was not the best actor in those films. Most of the actors in that film were not the best actors in that film because of the way that they did everything and handling it, the directing, the writing, everything. The actors themselves have come out and even said that, and that was one of the reasons Robert Pattinson has come out and said he's regretted doing those films. He said there was a few fun moments, But as far as being an actor and getting a job, it was not the best because of dealing with everything he went through. So I'm thinking he's going to have a lot of fun like he's had in these past years with these recent films that he's done. He's going to have a lot of fun with Matt Reeves and maybe fun with Warner Brothers doing this Batman film. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. I can't wait to see images or something that he's going to be doing in the suit, or just him as Bruce Wayne in Suits or something, because I mean we all know what he looks like in Suits of doing premieres and everything, and you'll see a couple at the end of this video. I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen, and we'll continue from there. Once we keep getting more news and everything, I'm going to talk about it, because Warner Brothers and Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson has all come out and confirmed he is Batman. So now we have something to look forward to, and we have something exciting for when it comes out, which is probably going to be in 2020 or 2021, because they aren't, because Matt Reeves is taking his time and making sure the script is correct for this Batman film, because he's a big Batman fan like all of us are, which I thank so much. Other than that, I am done with the Robert Pattinson video. I'm going to do a little segment here in the end, because I told you guys I'm going to A2F. I'm doing a convention. I'm dressing up as Batman, not Arkham Knight, Captain America, and I'm probably doing my homemade Spider-Man suit. So other than that, I was going to show you the cool new thing I got for my Batman cosplay. It is my new cowl. As you can see, a lot of you are probably thinking that is really great. It is like movie style. Sorry if you're hearing a lot of scratching in the back. One of the cats is going at the door, and I think I know which one it is. It's just going crazy. But I love this. The only thing I'm not too keen on, I've tried wearing a shower cap trying to put this on. Does not work. Only way I can get this on is if I completely wet my hair, like soak it. And that's going to be kind of difficult. I'm going to have to like really tap dry my forehead. Sorry. Tap dry my forehead when I have my eye makeup officially on to do the under eyes for him, because you got to have black eyes, the black panda eyes, to go underneath the mask, because if you just see that with my plain eyes, you're going to be seeing a lot of pale skin. And Batman doesn't do that in films. It's actually panda eyes, so they actually have to blacken this whole area right here just in order for it to actually look the way it does in the mask. It's not a special thing around here or anything. It's like it is. I'm not going to say this is movie ready. There is, I'm loving the texture on it and everything. They nailed it. There's a few, I don't know if it's from the person who made it or something. You can see a few scars here and there, but I like it. It makes me think of the edged look that Affleck's cowl already is, because this is what this is Affleck's cowl. Let me back up a bit. And it has the full neck thing and everything, all the wrinkles. I love it so much. And this is the other reason that I'm saying I don't think it's movie ready, as far as there's a few indents and divots, or not really divots, just more a few indents, and almost like deals where if a person was making this a 3D way and they wanted to have it fold in and just make it look like a cool bust, they would have to use spot putty or Bondo body filler to fill in these gold holes and then paint it all, redo it. So that is the only reason I'm going to say that my cowl isn't movie ready. But for cosplay and for almost movie accurate look, this thing is beautiful and it will do. The only part that I'm going to say that it kind of sucks about having to have the hair wet thing is the neck area. It's small, but it also has to fit the whole neck area in there too. But what I love is when I'm actually wearing this, the head is actually a little loose on me, which is awesome, because my head is about a 23, 24 inch head, and this fits all the way up to the max of 24 inches. So if I had a 25 inch head, this cowl would suck. And probably especially getting it on too. And so it's okay. I'm happy with the way I have to put it on. It makes me feel like the movies. And I'm really excited to wear this with my new suit. You guys will see images and video when I'm actually there at A2F and when I'm doing everything for you guys. Sorry that the video was long. I just wanted to do a spiel for Robert Pattinson because he needs some love, and I'm really excited about him being Batman. And I wanted to show you guys off the cowl that I got for the suit. So as far as cosplay updates, I am done for what I'm doing in A2F. If anything I would show you in another video would probably be my Thor Mjolnir hammer. The first Thor hammer from the first Thor movies. Thor movies, not Thor movies. and show you that. But with what it is, I'm happy that I have it, but I'm eventually going to get something that's more accurate. I would say lengthwise with the handle, it's accurate. Head-wise, the details are there, but it's a little small. But with what I need it for and in the time frame that I have in, it'll do perfect. So other than that, everybody, I am sorry for the length of the video, but just like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think about Robert Pattinson being Batman. Seriously, tell me down below what you think of him being Batman, your opinions on him, anything. Even if it's negative, I will still reply. I will still talk to you. I still respect everyone's opinion. I accept all opinions about Robert Pattinson. It's your choice. It's your opinion and what you think of him. So go from there. So other than that, just hit that notification bell after you hit that subscribe. And I love you guys. Stay classy, stay nerdy, and I will see you guys in the next video.